there, Chem Peeps, and welcome back to the Poor Man's Chemist. In this video, I am going to show you guys a much better prep of uranium red than the first one that I demonstrated. This is going to be made using the other method that I had talked about in that video, where uranium red can be made from alkali uranate, uranyl nitrate, or sulfate in excess, a little excess alkali, which is fun trying to figure out exactly what that meant. As it turns out, it's exactly what it says. And then hydrogen sulfide gas. Addition of more alkali after the orange solid that I have no idea what it is precipitates out. Immediately gives you a brilliant blood red mixture. It is gorgeous, and you can do all of this in like 30 minutes, maybe. Not 2 days. So you can get rid of that sulfide smell quick and get it over with. It doesn't take a lot of hydrogen sulfide either. This whole thing is very quick and easy, which was surprising. Given just how vague the instructions were. But I did manage to get it to work, so given that, I figured I would go ahead and share it with the rest of you out there. Now, the bouncing and breaking uranium red. This is a phenomena that continues to intrigue me. I have not looked at that sample of uranium red since. I wanted to let it sit for several days and see what it did. So we'll take a look at that, plus the other batch that I made, which was me figuring out exactly how to do uranium red by this method. I saved that and dried that as well. So we can take a look at both of them under the scope at the end of this video and see what they look like, see if the new batch is doing the same stuff as the old batch did. I'm not any closer to figuring out what the hell that was all about. No one, and I mean no one, that I have talked to has ever seen anything like it. I'm really surprised by that. I figured that somewhere out there somebody would take a look at it and go, oh yeah, this is that thing or whatever. And you know, fuck, even if they just told me the name of the phenomena, that would be all I needed in order to figure out everything else. But no one, no one has seen anything like this. So that's original. But I tell you what, I would really like for somebody, like, and I know this is never gonna happen, but I would love for somebody like Thunderfoot to take a look at it. Just because the guy works in nuclear chemistry anyway, and you know, he's the only person that I know of that's done a chemistry experiment on YouTube that got published. So him, maybe Nerd Rage, or one of these other much bigger channels than mine, you know, people that have far more resources and that have probably seen more than I have, just for them to watch it and just take a look at it and then just comment on it. Even if it was just, yeah, this looks like this, or no, I've never seen anything like this. But, I mean, even if it is only a 41-second clip, I think the chances of getting any of those people to watch that shit is non-existent. So, I will just have to keep trying to figure it out on my own. I've had some good suggestions as far as experiments, like seeing how it responds to magnetic and electric fields, although I don't know if that will be all that revealing, but it could be worth a try. I mean, what have we got to lose, right? Not any closer to figuring it out on my own, so why not? We'll give it a shot. Before we get into it, one other thing I wanted to mention, and that's just that the rate of videos, the slowdown, I wanted to just let you guys know why that is the case. I've got a job where I'm making some money. Suffice to say, it's not a lot, but it's something. So I have been having to work a lot here lately trying to fill in the hole caused by not working there for several months. And really enjoyed that little break, but unfortunately, the financial hole has to be filled, so I don't have as much free time as I did. I am hoping to get some help in the lab, actually. There is somebody close by that has expressed an interest that I actually would even consider letting them so much as touch a beaker, which even my roommate who owns the property does not have that kind of privilege in my lab. Just no, don't touch anything. But this is somebody that wants to learn the dark art of laboratory chemistry, so if I had some help around here, that would really make a big difference, because then I wouldn't have to spend entire days with the little free time that I do doing stuff like making ammonia, making nitric acid, and all this other routine stuff, working on all the recycling, all the routine stuff that's got to be done, but there's only just me to do it, so I'm sorry guys. I'm really hoping here in the very near future that the pace will pick back up once things calm down a little bit, so please just bear with me a little longer, and I will get things back up closer to where they were before. So anyway, with all that out of the way, I give you the quick and easy prep of uranium red. Alright everyone, this is everything that we're going to need to do the experiment. So what we've got here is our gas generator, where we're going to create the hydrogen sulfide that will then come up over here and bubble into our solution. But the first thing we need to do is to create our solution. So let me move you over here where I'm sure you guys can see everything. Cool. What we're going to do first is create a solution of potassium uranate and uranyl nitrate. So we have both of these right here. Focus, you piece of shit. This is the potassium uranate that I made by fusion of potassium chloride and potassium nitrate with uranium trioxide. So made that in that video. This is just uranyl nitrate that I crystallized. There's nothing to it. You just make it like you did in the first video and then evaporate it down till you start to get a gooey solid, reconstitute, evaporate down over and over till you finally get something nice and crystalline. So, according to atomistry, we want a little bit of alkali uranate, not a whole lot, and we want an excess of uranyl nitrate or sulfate. It says that either one will work, although I've only ever done it with the nitrate. Okay? Just a tiny little bit more maybe. Well, okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, the proportions are, who knows? Like I said, it just says to use alkali uranate with an excess of uranyl nitrate or sulfate, so no actual idea what the proportions are really supposed to be. But, I mean, it works out. Whoa, shit. And I didn't have any issues with it when I tried it. So we're going to let this stir now until everything goes into solution. While that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and make up everything we need for the hydrogen sulfide and the alkali. So for the hydrogen sulfide, we are just going to not break our glassware. That would fucking suck. Going to add, still focused, right? Some sodium sulfide. Not a whole lot. Doesn't need to be a huge amount or anything. That's about what I used last time. And let's see. I'm going to add some tap water to it and not use my distilled water. All right. Now, oh, hello. Peace. Yeah. Yeah, it helps if you do it right, Mike. Okay. Make sure this is nice and secure so that nothing's going to fall anywhere. Alright. Now, we are going to take a small amount of potassium hydroxide. Not very much. We don't need a whole lot. So, maybe just a little bit like that was what I used last time. Go ahead and make up a solution here. Because you don't want to go overboard on the alkali. That would probably screw it up. I don't know, since I haven't ever done that. But given that Atomistry says a little excess alkali, you definitely don't want to go overboard. Alright, that's got our alkali. Let's put this over here. And, you know, I just don't... Yeah, I guess it's alright. Alright, now we need a little bit of dilute sulfuric acid for our gas generator. So just put a little bit of that in there. Maybe a little bit more. And where's the shitty tap water? Alright, shitty tap water. Oh, look. I'm adding water to acids. Ah! Oh, I wish Cody hadn't already done that, because I would love to have done that video. That's why Cody is one of the bigger chem channels. I can still respect Cody. Cody's alright. Ah, shit. Okay, you don't want to get getting in there early like that. Whoa, what the fuck? Yo, bitch. You're pissing away my damn gas. Okay, good. Alright, we're good. Okay, now, this is stirring. Now, last time I let this stir for a little while until it had clarified some. So I'm probably going to do that again just to make sure everything works out okay. Yeah, I may not have had enough water in there before. There we go. It ends up, when everything is said and done, being kind of difficult to tell that you ever added alkali uranate to that at all. So, once you can't see any trace of it in there, I guess maybe you're good to go at that point. I don't know, guys. I've only done this just a few times. Like I said, I did some microscale experiments trying to work it out, and then I did one yesterday in this scale to make sure I had it right. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to let this stir for just a few minutes, and then I will come back when we're ready to start. Okay, so this has been stirring now for maybe like 10, maybe 15-ish minutes, something like that. And you can see it has finally gone transparent. So this is the way that you want it when you're getting ready to start. Everything should be fully dissolved. There shouldn't be any solids left in there. So, yeah, you do have to stir it for a little bit. Now, here we go, people. This shit had better work like it has all the other times. It'd be just my luck. Let's see, where's the best place to put you guys? Let's put you there. Alright. Let's move this over here. Don't knock that shit over. Oh, come on, stop being difficult. Fucking whore. Really? Thank you. Alright. Yes, you have to swear at the chemicals in order to get them to cooperate. Now, here we go. This is the tricky part. How to add a little excess alkali. So, I'm going to add a little bit here. In fact, I'm going to get a pipette. Hold on. why make things hard, right? Okay. Now we're going to want to add it. Zoom you guys in here so you can see it better. Until we just start to see an orangish color. Okay. Why is it not doing it? Right. See what I mean? It just waits until I try to show people, and then it's going to be difficult. Okay. Now we don't necessarily want anything to precipitate. There, or we just want it to be on the edge of precipitation. Something kind of like this. Okay, maybe just a touch more. Alright. Here we go. Now remember, it will take it a little bit to purge the air through the system. Okay, it's just starting to come over now. Okay. So this is our orange compound that I don't really know what it is, but it's a nice vivid orange. Oh yeah, there's the smell, boy. God almighty. Wow. Okay. And I have no idea when to stop it. I just let it go yesterday until it had all reacted and there was no more gas produced. Oh my god, damn. Jesus, I hate the smell of sulfide. Whoa. That was exciting. Okay. So now, let's take a look at our little creation here. Perhaps where you guys can see the color a little better. Alright, so as you can see, nice vivid orange. Now we are going to go ahead and add alkali to this, and that should give us our uranium red. In fact, here we go. Let's just do this. Look at that! Look at that shit! Oh, that's fucking awesome! Oh my god, yes! Yes, yes, yes! Okay, so we've done this multiple times. It works. That's so fucking great. So there you go, people. How to make a brilliant blood red uranium red in under half an hour. Now don't run off, because we're going to look at the stuff that I got yesterday under the scope before we're done here. But look at that! I mean, and that is a literal blood red. I mean, trust me, I've worked in clinical labs for many years, worked with untold amounts of blood. I know what it looks like, and this, my friends, is a true blood red. So, yay, we made uranium bleed. Ah, that's so epic. God, that's so cool. Alright, well, now that you've seen how to do it, let's take a look at the actual dried material, and let's see how it compares to the other one. God, that is beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Okay, everybody, so this is the material that we just made. You can see it's starting to settle out. Looks very nice. And this is what it looks like when it's dried out. Actually, let me raise you guys up a little bit so you can actually see this shit. That might be helpful. So, there you go. That is it. And let's take this out of here. Those are just 3 angstrom molecular sieves. Make the best goddamn desiccant I've ever seen. Alright, so there is our dried uranium red. Remember, this was made exactly the same way the stuff we just made was. Gonna get it all ready to bottle up here. Looks very, very much like the material we had last time. I want to be extraordinarily careful about dust. Dust is not good. This is actually how I normally do stuff like this. So, I'm sure the safety queens will pitch in and more. Where's your mask? Yeah. Where's your balls? Okay. And there we go. You focused, you piece of shit. So, I didn't use quite as much stuff to make this batch as I did the one we just did. So, I'm going to go put this under the scope and we're going to take a look at it. But since there's no sound with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up my little spiel here. So, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, well then it must suck to be that dead inside. Comment, subscribe, share the video, hang around for the shots under the scope, and until the next one, y'all, which I swear to God I will get up as soon as I humanly can, I will see you later. That's so fucking beautiful. Look at this shit, it's so great.